Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. Okay, so now this is my VM where I'm going to try the demo. So first thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to install Docker. Now it depends on your operating system. Okay, you can check the official documents also. What I would suggest, so you want point-to-point commands, so it's to save time. So say install Docker and DevOps school. Just type at the end of it DevOps school. Almost every dedicated tutorials you will get it. Okay, so this is the tutorials which you can use it for Docker. So now this is the RHEL and this is the RPM RHEL. This is RPM. This script will work for the Windows and Linux also. Now these commands you can use for Ubuntu. So here you have it and this command. So I'm going to run it in front of you, not explaining it to you each commands because that is something which you have to you know take it slowly. Where is that? Hmm. So this is Ubuntu. How I get it? WSL, easy way. Either you can create a VM also, that's not a problem. You can go to AWS also, that's the next topic which we have. Clear the screen, enter, update, done, and this command will install the Docker. Yes, done. Guys, here I install the Docker, if you see is there, Docker info. No matter whether you understand or not, please read it each and everything. Okay, which version of Docker you got installed? So let me check this. Docker version, see that 24 latest one, right? This is the community Docker engine and this is the server, client and server. So yeah, install the Docker. Now next question is Docker architecture. Okay, so now this I'll put it up in the here, and in fact old link you must try this one. Now Docker architecture. So what is a Docker architecture? So Docker architecture is very simple. Here in this architecture you have a you send a command to Docker client. Okay, Docker client, and Docker client send this command to Docker server, and Docker server make a call to container D. Container D make a call to kernel, and kernel do the rest of the things as we discussed. These are the resources creation. Okay, now Docker server we have one functionality, check image in local. Check image in local repository, local repository, and if not, download it from hub.docker.com. That is a additional thing is done by this one. So now next thing is of component of Docker. So in order to learn Docker, you have to have four component. One is Docker engine. So Docker engine is basically software. This is, we call it a Docker engine. This just now I installed it. This is called Docker engine together. Docker client and Docker server, we call it Docker engine. Second thing, you need to have a Docker image. So Docker image, where you get it? Mind it, Docker image contains no boot. So where do we get it? Docker image. So you will get it from the hub.docker.com. You can check it out here, and if you look at this, lakhs of images are there. No, these are some of the popular one: Ubuntu, Python, HTTPD, Node. So many images are there. These images is you can download from the Docker. I'll teach you how to create your own images also, don't worry about that. So Docker image from where? So there's a Docker registry. Registry means a place where Docker image is being stored. So in our case, we will use this one, public one. And then last component, which is the fourth one, is Docker container. So Docker container is basically when, see here, you request Docker client send a request to server container D create a kernel, and kernel will create one user, one network, one pit tray, and now one mount from image. Okay, mount means the root file system from image, and then attach all this to this user, and that will become a container. All of you are understanding, right? All of you?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
Rajesh. Yes.
cool. So now guys, where is a client? So just start learning that. Let me just open up. This is the one. Docker, which Docker? So this is the client. Which Docker D? This is the Docker server. Which container D? You can check that Docker D is running. Grep the process. Linux commands. All these are Linux commands. So here it is. Container D. Here it is. So these are the commands which I run in order to work with Docker. Okay. So now the next thing which is coming in the picture, I need to create a container, start a container, stop, restart, and blah blah blah. So guys, let's do that. So what I have decided, let me show you a few basic command. So if how many images you have in the local, this command. How many containers are running, this command. How many containers are running and not running, this command. All. So these are the frequently used commands which you can use it. So now what I will do, I will download.
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.